Hey Astro Babes, I'm Ashley of More Than Your Sun Astrology, and welcome to As Above, So Below for the week of May 20th through May 26th. In this video, I'll bring light to what the planets are doing up above and how those themes may show up for you in your life. As above, so below. At the end, of course, I'll pull cards for additional guidance and clarity. Before we start, please hit that like button and subscribe so that you can be notified when I post and never have to wonder what to expect for the week ahead. This week, your energy level is going to feel very different. The sun has moved out of the sign of Taurus and into the sign of Gemini. We're now in Gemini season. This energy is very different than Taurus energy. And, we've been experiencing that Taurus energy for the past month now. Taurus energy is more steady. I want to say it's more grounded and stable, but we have had a couple of transits with Uranus, which brings unexpected instability. So that might not resonate so much depending on your chart, but nevertheless, I do hope that during Taurus season, you were able to use the perseverance and tenacity of Taurus to kind of keep going and overcome any obstacles or setbacks you may have encountered. Taurus season was good for focusing on a goal and kind of putting your eye on the prize and taking steps to move the goal forward. Now the sun has shifted into Gemini, and if you lack focus, like if you were not able to locate the prize and concentrate on attaining it, Gemini season is not going to be very supportive of keeping you engaged. Gemini is a mutable sign. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And what all three of these signs have in common is the ability to not commit, to not be attached and tied down to anything. They're instead blessed with the ability to switch gears and go with the flow. So Gemini energy is not one to be stuck and stubborn. Gemini energy wants to have choices and wants to be curious, to learn and grow. So during Gemini season, the energy stemming from up above is encouraging you to explore a different perspective and be open to something new. Jumping right in, I'm going to fast forward right to Thursday, the 23rd. Up above, the sun will be in Gemini. The moon will be in the sign directly opposite, which is Sagittarius. The sky will be illuminated with the presence of a full moon in Sagittarius. Thoughts that come to mind are optimistic and hopeful. Lots of people have been going through some hard shit lately. Relationships have been tried and tested, and some of us have had some really tough shit happen to us that seemingly came out of the blue, leaving us questioning our values and contemplating what's right and not right, second guessing our beliefs and what we thought we knew. Just when you feel like you're done with it and you're about to throw in the towel and maybe give up on something, the full moon comes along and we are reminded of what faith is. We are reminded that we as people are creations influenced by a higher power, and it's not just you. The full moon will align with fortunate Venus and progressive Jupiter. Even if you don't know too much about these two planets, Venus and Jupiter, you can tell that this is positive energy. Venus and Jupiter both bring gifts and blessings, and Venus wants harmony and peace and love and fun, and Jupiter also likes fun and encourages growth and expansion, positive development. So during this time, really stay open to insights you get about progressing your life or your situation forward. You might have a realization that the path you're currently on, or the job you're currently at, the relationship you're currently in, is not aligned with your core values, those that you preach. If you are a parent and you have children like me, you could have a realization that you're not as active in their lives as you'd like to be. You know, you want to spend more time with them and do more fun things with them, that sort of thing. During this full moon period, stay conscious to what insights are brought to your conscious awareness around topics that have to do with your values, the things you believe in, the person who you say you are, the person you want to be or that you think you are, versus the person you're actually portraying. And if there's a thought or a belief, a person, or a bad habit, whatever, you know, that you need to let go of, full moons are wonderful times to release. So, something to think about. On the same day of the full moon up above, Venus is going to move into Gemini. Venus in Gemini is one of my favorite placements, and I am completely biased because I have Venus in Gemini in my natal chart, but it just is this like fun, loving energy. It literally reminds me of girls just want to have fun. Like the energy is very flirtatious and non-committal. If you've been committed to something that's not aligned with your highest good or your beliefs or values, like we talked about, those types of things, and you've been pretending, like going along to get along type energy, this is a time where you're gonna want to say, forget this job, person, activity, whatever. I cannot continue to show up for this, and I just don't want to anymore. You're probably at some point going to decide not to, because Venus is about what we value, what you're attracted to, what pleases us. And Gemini says, when you know, you know. And if you don't feel like this is it, Venus in Gemini is encouraging you to get out and seek it, find it, explore, be curious. Don't be so comfortable, so complacent, so scared of not finding it that you hold yourself back and settle. The last thing I'm going to touch on this week is up above, Jupiter will move out of Taurus into Gemini on Saturday the 25th. Are you seeing a theme here? This week we've got a lot of planets moving out of Taurus into Gemini. Taurus is an earth sign that calls us to be practical, grounded, stable, all the earth stuff. Seek comfort, you know, but also to be stuck and focused on the material and maybe even a little bit lazy. These are, you know, shadow Taurus energy. But now there's this big shift into air. Gemini is an air sign, and air calls us to be mentally stimulated and to approach situations with logic and reason, not to be stuck and not to feel stuck, but to embrace change and diversity, to do something different that's outside of your comfort zone. This is what Gemini season is about. Now, with Jupiter moving into Gemini up above, you are going to feel an amplified need for this sort of activity. Jupiter also brings gifts and blessings. His nickname is the Cosmic Santa Claus. So if you are able to embrace new perspectives and have the courage to get out of your comfort zone and move away from that person or that thing that's keeping you from expanding, Jupiter wants to give and bring rewards, but you've got to be willing to make a change. With that, I'm going to pull just one card this week to sum everything up and give us some additional things to think about. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot, a wonderful beginner-friendly deck. I feel like it gives a great visual of the original card meaning. And as always, I like to pull the message from the big bitty book tarot, because I feel like it just gives us a more clear description of the intended message. Right, let's see what we've got today. Well, for this week. Okay. What do we need to know this week with all this Gemini energy, all this air in the sky, up above? What do we need to know for our highest good? Okay, I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. The Ace of Pentacles is an earth card. So let's see what Biddy says about the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, this is a really good card. So the Ace of Pentacles, like the other aces of the tarot, represents new beginnings, opportunities, and potential. And as a Pentacles card, these new beginnings correlate to the material world, finances, wealth, career, physical health, and manifestation of your goals. You may receive a new job offer, an unexpected sum of money, a new business opportunity may come your way, or you'll have the chance to bring an idea to fruition. No matter the occasion, the Ace of Pentacles hurled a sense of prosperity and abundance in the material or financial areas of your life. It undoubtedly comes as a welcome invitation, but it is not a free ride. As with all aces in the tarot deck, this card illustrates the possibility of new endeavors, but does not guarantee its manifestation or success. This piece is up to you. This is exactly what I was talking about with Venus and Jupiter going into Gemini. We are being called to step out of our comfort zones and do something different. See something from a different viewpoint. Take in new perspectives. And Jupiter wants to give gifts and blessings. Venus also brings gifts. So there's a lot of positivity for kind of like breaking new ground, but you have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to let whatever it is go that's not in your best interest, that's not aligned with your core principles. Dictate how you want to live your own life. If something's not aligning, if someone is not aligning, you've got to let them go, whatever it is. And you've got to know that the universe is supporting that move. You can't continue to want to hold on out of comfort or because you're too scared to see what else is out there. You think it's the end for you. Like this is your last stop. There's nothing else out there that's better for you. That's a lie that you're telling yourself because you're scared of stepping out and seeing what the possibilities actually are, what the universe could actually bring in if you do that work. The Ace of Pentacles is your green light. You can truly achieve what you have set your mind to do. The world is your oyster, and through careful planning and determined effort, you can manifest your goals and desires. Your ideas are ready to turn into something tangible and real. This card encourages you to map out how you will achieve your ambitions, create targeted plans, and get those actions underway. Keep your eyes open for chances to manifest your goals and realize your inner potential. I love this so much. The Ace of Pentacles also symbolizes wealth, not just for your bank account, but in a holistic sense as well. You may have the chance to create wealth in a broader sense. Happiness, fulfillment, potential, and love. The ace signifies abundance in all areas of life. Enjoy it. Feel blessed and deserving of everything that comes your way. If you wish to amplify this feeling of prosperity, live by the law of attraction and send your positive energy and intent into the universe so you will receive more in return. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful message. I think I don't need to say anything else about that. I think this is a call for you to decide how you want your life to look and to remember that it's not just you. You know, we're in co-creation with spirit. The universe is supporting your goals and your ambitions. You, though, are the one who has to make the decision to take that action. I hope this breakdown of what to expect this week was helpful and insightful. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you continue to get weekly insights. And I would love to hear your stories of how the energy is showing up for you. Please leave a comment down below. And if you'd like a personal reading, go to my website, mtysastrology.com. And while you're there, pick up a copy of my free ebook, How to Parent Children by Their Moon Signs, because we all know as above, so below. I'll see you next week.